Okay, this is part 4. I didn't mean to end it on there. But yeah, it's pretty much saying for you to have fun. You know, it says pry yourself away from the electronics and pull on some rubber boots. It's time to jump in some puddles. And the time card is in reverse, so you probably gonna be doing it right now. You need to do that right now. Cause we got a teacher here. You could be an instructor to do this as well too. If you're not a teacher, let me see. Okay, we got time here. It says, should you receive this card, there's something significant about a date or time that factors prominently in the memory or experience of an ancestor or individual. Well, it's in reverse, so it's most likely not. It says it could be your loved one's birthday or a date they like to acknowledge that belongs to you or another family member. Is this the anniversary of their passing? Time also appears to say too soon, validating the connection with a loved one who experienced an untimely or unsudden passing. It's in reverse though, so something here is not too soon. It says, taken literally, the beloved dead of time looks at a pocket watch, tapping the casing impatiently as if to say, time waits for no one, and it won't wait for you. Or the opposite advice might resonate with you. This card could be cautioning you to rein in those reactionary horses so that you can remain patient and wait for the right time. And something is the right time. In any case, beloved dead of time asks that you can take a beat, pause, and assess your own current experience with this passage. And then, due to we have a teacher in Martin hardship here, it looks to me that somebody was trying to sit here and try to, like, you know, end something for you or end you. That's another thing too. Like, but I also get that, you know, you will be having like, you know, a good time. Yeah, it says it could be your loved one's birthday or a date they acknowledge that they like to acknowledge that belongs to you or another family member. Is this the anniversary of their passing? But it's in reverse. Something here is not too soon. Yeah. We got a teacher. It says there have been many employees of educational systems who have stood before you mechanically and dogmatically commence a syllabus onto a blackboard. Some are well-intentioned, hapless, or tedious. Others are disagreeable, unfit, and unkind. And oh, how diligently they work to either glaze over your eyeballs with ennui or creative stress fractures in your confidence and self-worth feelings that still reverberate into your adult life. And then there's the teacher, that brilliant soul who got through and set you on your way when validating a loved one or individual. This card is an academic at heart, someone who either taught professionally or was a fount of knowledge, someone with all the answers that help others immensely. This is also the card of the student still in school, college, or university, or involved in a course study. When the student is ready, the teacher will come. If you receive this card, the beloved dead of teacher could be heralding the arrival of a mentor who will change your life in many favorable ways. Teacher may also be encouraging you to graduate finally, telling you that it's time to step out of the mindset of a student and take on the rightful mantle of teacher. The roles of teacher and student are intrinsically linked, as the greatest teachers are always lifelong students. The beloved dead of teacher reminds us that the minute we think we know it all, that's when there's a ceiling on our potential. And we got martyr here. I feel like somebody want to like victimize you because of what you may know, because people may look at you in a good light. You know, like they said, you could be a student. You know, it says the martyr is a complex character. They are Mother Teresa on the surface, but with the heart of Gypsy Lee Rose. Let me do a few tricks, some old and some new tricks. She's very versatile. So you just want to say very versatile. It says there's absolutely nothing she wouldn't do for you. Time and time again, she sacrificed her own comfort and well-being to tend the needs and wants of everyone else. So you could be somebody here that likes to help others, but you give your time to everybody else. And that's why they're telling you, like, you know, it's time for you to, like, enjoy yourself and give yourself a break. And it says, and she wears her suffering like a badge of honor. This is the last time she'll say, knowing fully well that this is yet another convincing performance. Always complain, always explain. Unlike the saints who earned their candles because of deep conviction and faith, martyr is a doer with a difference. There's no use saying no, and she'll patiently refuse or patently refuse any help that will downgrade her burden and take away an opportunity to always play the martyr. This is because her over-the-top gestures aren't exactly unconditional of heart or heart-centered. Rather, they're given with energetic cord strings attached in the pursuit of sympathy, attention, and value. It's a trick and illusion of kindness aimed at manipulating a response. And you can also have people saying that about you as well too. So you can have one side of you where you like do things because you really like to do something, and then you got somebody here that's like probably saying like, oh, you only do this because you gaining something from it. It says it's a trick and illusion of kindness aimed at manipulating a response. They could be saying that about you. We seen it though. We seen where they say that you know, your gift is you delusional or whatever you do. I don't know. But whatever you doing, whatever you learning, whatever you being taught, or if you the one teaching, they could be saying that you playing victim. But you're really somebody that don't mind doing things. Like, you know, but it depends on the situation though. It says, and then more guilt because you could be so ungrateful and unkind. Nor will you feel the love in the transaction. You'll just hear about it. Then variations on the same thing over and over again. Somebody could be saying that you playing like a victim. That's another thing I'm getting to. Somebody could be saying that you like a victim. You could be a teacher here, or you could be being taught, and you know, somebody want to like pretty much, you know, like pretty much just like, yeah, like I said, they were just saying you being a victim. And we got hardship. It says, into each life some rain must fall, wrote the poet Henry Wadsworth. Okay, it says hardship is also the card that takes you out at the knees. When it validates an individual, a loved one, or a story, hardship acknowledges dire experiences or oppression, poverty and privation, ranging from the most basic human needs, food, water, clothing, shelter, and safety, to suffering caused by psychological, financial, emotional, or social challenges. Hardship inflicts too much on those without enough. These feelings of despair aren't caused by unbalanced chakras or a lack of mindfulness. There's a harm when life experience present that can't always be cured from within. The process of healing can only begin once the root cause has been addressed and the circumstance supported or changed. It says, when validating the part of loved ones stepping forward to work with you, remember that hardship doesn't describe their current state or consciousness. Transition souls are through with their earthly afflictions. If you're holding on to any heartache associated with their memory, your loved ones don't want this for you. They want you to remember that they're fighting spirit and know it's your legacy, not pain. Choose courage. The world needs your heart and voice. Honor your loved one's memory by lighting up the epigenetic marker. This card can also indicate an inherited or learned attitude of scarcity, a default narrative that you never have comparatively enough despite evidence to the contrary. The beloved dead of hardship reminds you to always count your blessings and the best of your ability. Be present for the days and moments that are bright, cheery. Yeah, I see you doing it because you got good things coming for you. So somebody here could be saying that you was trying to play victim, but you wasn't though. And obviously you're not, because whatever you got going on is finna pay off. You know, when you was doing something, you was doing it for the kindness of your heart, or whoever you was learning from, or whatever you was learning. Yeah, like you could be being taught some things. I don't know, like it could be anything. I hope that made sense though, y'all. We got massive aggressive reverse. Somebody here is not in regret at all. Yeah, fishing for comments in reverse. Somebody that's not in massive aggressive here. This is somebody who don't fish for comments no more. Okay. Oh shit. Backstab. This is somebody who is not in regret for backstabbing you. Oh, okay. This is somebody who won't be fishing for comments no more. So that's who this is about. They just shoot the cards out. Yeah, they don't want to be done. Played out in reverse my way. Somebody here still that's very controlling here that don't fish for comments no more. This is somebody who don't want to be done controlling the situation or trying to. And did I say this is part 4? If I didn't, this is part 4. And I'll finish this on part 5. Okay. We got love spell. Moving, family. Oh, it's in reverse. It was upright, but it flipped. It slid. So moving, family in reverse, and we got always partying. It's nothing to celebrate with these folks. This could be your biological family that you could have moved away from, that you won't be celebrating with. You will be moving away from this family here that you won't be celebrating with, or somebody's moving away from somebody that they don't have a family with, that they don't want to have a family with, or it could be their family that they moving away from, that they don't deal with, that they won't be celebrating with. There's somebody here that's hooked on doing love spells. So people here is moving away from somebody that's hooked on doing love spells in the family. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That was very clear. Somebody is hooked on doing love spells. And that's why people is moving away from this family member here. They cutting off this family member here that they don't want to celebrate with. And I'll finish this on part 5.